Welcome dear children to today's topic. Today we are discussing combination of capacitors. Combination means two or more capacitors connected either in series or parallel. So what do you mean by series connection? So these two diagrams shows series and parallel. So what is meant by series combination? In series combination, you look in the diagram, one end of first capacitor is connected to one plate of second capacitor, but the other two plates are not connected. Okay, look in parallel. Each end, that means one end connected together, second plate also connected together. So that makes the difference between parallel plate means parallel combination and series combination. So this is the example of series combination and this is parallel combination. So there can be any number of capacitors in series and parallel. Now what we are going to do is we are going to derive an expression for effective capacitance in series and in parallel. First, let's start with effective capacitance in series. So here we consider three capacitors of capacitances C1, C2 and C3 connected in series. The charges on the capacitors we have written. Potential difference also I have marked. Okay. So when they are connected in series, there is a point to be noted. That is, you look, if here the charge is plus Q and minus Q, on capacitor C2 also the charges are plus Q and minus Q. Here also plus Q and minus Q. What do you mean by that? Charges on the two plates are the same on each capacitor when they are connected in series. So that is the first point to be noted in series combination. That means charges on the two plates are the same on each capacitor. Okay. Then here we consider this. The second point. The second point means, see, we have connected the two capacitors between the three capacitors between the 2 points A and B. Okay. So across each capacitor, the potential difference we took as V1, V2 and V3. So what about the potential difference across the points A and B? It will be the sum of potential differences V1, V2 and V3. That means the total potential drop across the combination is the sum of potential drops across each capacitor. Okay, so these 2 points very important with regard to that series combination. So we have the total potential drop across the combination. It is equal to the sum of potential drops across each capacitor. Now this diagram shows the equivalent capacitor. That means the three capacitors are replaced by a single capacitor. It is called equivalent capacitance or effective capacitance. So we took it as CS. S stands for series. So when the three capacitors are replaced by single one, charge remains the same. Understood? These two get neutralized. So what remains is plus Q and minus Q. So charge on the capacitor plates same. Potential difference I wrote as V. And between the same points A and B we are connecting. So what we can write, as we stated that second point, potential drop across the combination is the sum of potential drops across each capacitor. So what is it? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. Now for each capacitor we know V is equal to Q by C. This we already know. So this relation we can write for all the three capacitors and for the equivalent capacitor also. That is V1 is equal to Q by C1, V2 is equal to Q by C2, V3 equal to Q by C3, and for equivalent circuit we can write V is equal to Q by Cs. Okay, now substituting in that equation 1, we have Q by Cs is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. So that Q on either side of the equation will get cancelled, and what we get is 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Okay, very important equation. So when the capacitors are connected in series, how the individual capacitance get added? They get added, that means reciprocal of the effective capacitance is equal to sum of reciprocals of individual capacitances. Okay, so we can say that effective capacitance decreases when they are connected in series. When the capacitors are connected in series, effective capacitance decreases, and the effective capacitance will be smaller than the smallest of individual capacitance. That is the point. Okay, effective capacitance will be smaller than the smallest of individual capacitance. And suppose we have n equal valued capacitors. What do you mean by equal valued capacitors? Equal valued capacitors means capacitors of same capacitance C. Like that we have n are there, n number. Okay, so by substituting in this equation, what it will be? 1 by Cs equal to 1 by C plus 1 by C plus etc. plus 1 by C. How many terms will be there in this equation? N terms, since there are n capacitors. Okay, so our equation becomes 1 by Cs is equal to n by C. N into 1 by C it is actually, so it becomes n by C, or Cs is equal to C by n. Effective capacitance Cs is equal to C by n. So this is a very important point, the two equations. This equation, no, in doing MCQ or doing problems, we have to use this equation. Now, effective capacitance in parallel. So here we have the three capacitors of capacitances C1, C2 and C3 connected in parallel. So what is the important point to be kept in mind regarding parallel combination is this, that is, when we are connecting in parallel, see, all these three ends are at the same potential. Okay, these three plates are at the same potential. Likewise, these three are at the same potential. That means potential difference across each capacitor will be same. So potential difference across each capacitor will be same when they are connected in parallel. So that's what we have written as V. Now what about the charge? Charge stored on each capacitor will be different. So we took the charges as Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now the thing is this, when we connect them in parallel, it's just like extending them, okay, to join them when they are connected in parallel. So what will be the total charge stored? Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Got it? So when we draw the effective capacitor, we will have the charge stored as Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. PV is equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. So all those V's on either side, they get cancelled, and we have Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Very important equation. When the capacitors are connected in parallel, effective capacitance increases. Okay, and the fact is this, effective capacitance is larger than the largest individual capacitance. Now consider the case when n equal value capacitors are connected in parallel. So what will be the equation? Cp is equal to C plus C plus etc. plus C. How many terms are there? There are n terms. So the effective capacitance Cp becomes Nc. Okay. So if n equal value capacitors are connected in parallel, effective capacitance, it becomes Cp equal to N into C.